Hello, hi, welcome back to the second video for Stock Lighthouse. Alright, thank you very much for coming back for the second video after watching our first. Really appreciate and thank you for supporting us. This is just our second video, but we are glad and actually enjoy doing this to help you to share more information about the stock market. Alright, so what's happening in the US market? Alright, we just ended off last week on a Friday closing with another huge day or drop in the market. If you recall in my video where we did our first video, alright, we actually mentioned at the point where the market was at this level, alright, it closes out on this level, and then what happened is the next day the market actually have a quick drop. It touches this support level and had a quick bounce out. That's where you have this green arrow here, alright. Okay, then the day after, which is just a Friday where it closed off this week, alright, the market continue come back down and now touch right exactly at where the support level is. So what's going to happen in moving ahead for S&P in the US market? Like I said in the first video, the price is now generally going to trend within this channel, at least for the month of December. But after the last trading day, which is Friday, sell off, okay, things have changed a bit. Why do I say so? Because now we are right at a critical day. That Monday when the market open is a very important day. Why do I say so? Because right now we are at this support level, okay, but based on the technical point of view, remember the moving averages I look at, this is now at a critical level. Why? Because based on the 200 moving average is sloping down, we know that it's a signal that the market is going to a downtrend. But what is more important is one of the common indicators that actually technical traders actually look at is when the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average actually crosses, where we know that now the 50 has crossed below the 200 moving averages. So they give us another sign that most likely the US market is going to continue towards a bear market. Alright, so what's going to happen on Monday if let's say the price go below and close below this blue line, okay, we are more or less could say that the momentum most likely going to continue. Alright, the immediate level we're going to look at it, whether it's sustainable, most likely I think is somewhere around this level at about 255, 256, this level, where the S&P 500 probably will find the first support. If it breaks again, it will just go all the way down, and then that means that we are really moving into a bear market. Alright, so at this point in time, how about some of the stocks that I mentioned in our previous video? Alright, you do remember the first one I've actually mentioned is EM, the emerging market. Alright, so right where the emerging market, where I mentioned when I did in the previous video, right, the price was at this level, okay, right, so same thing, the day it came down, it bounced up, and now it came back down, alright, back into this purple channel. So most likely if the price is going to continue, and we know that the interest rate is most likely still going to increase, and it's still pretty uncertain what is the Fed reserves going to do about the interest rate. So there's still a lot of uncertainty there, and that was definitely going to impact how the emerging market is going to do their trading and business with the economy, with the country around the area. Alright, so what we foresee that most likely the price going to continue to move down. That's a highly likelihood, but that's just not something guaranteed, because we can never really know where the market is moving until it presents itself, right? Okay, so the other company that I did mention was AMTD, TD American Trade, the trading platform that I use myself. Alright, so if it did came back down as well, alright, on this day when it came back down. So it's really now at this point in time, it's not the ideal point to get entry, because it's really more than about 3/4 way down. If you're going to just enter here, you're just going to profit on a very small amount, but you're going to risk a very high upside. So it's definitely not worth it to enter anymore. But it's definitely on a downtrend. If you're looking how to actually short the market, or looking how to invest on the bear market, this is probably one of the stock you can actually look at. Okay, So, but for now, since looking back reference on the S&P 500, where the 50 moving average has really crossed the 200 moving average, I'm now have a higher percentage, probably about 60 to 70% will feel that the market is going to continue on the bearish side. Okay, why I have the result of 30% is also because looking at the technical point of view, waiting for the price to really break that support level to confirm that it's really going to continue in the momentum. Right, so for now, I'm not looking at going to buy any long position. Although there are three stocks I mentioned in video one that as a pure stocks investor, you potentially can look at that three stocks to actually buy. But based on the whole market sentiment, I will not look at it. I will just put buying or long a position on hold. I'm just purely looking at how to actually short or hedge my position. Okay, so with the economy in mind, as for this week, one of the stock that I'm looking at is actually FXI. Okay, basically it's the large cap ETF of the China market. Okay, we all know that China and US is still having a hate war. Although the trade war have been brought up during the G20 summit, and it seems that Trump and China have actually mentioned to actually cease the fight between the trade war, but the market just feel that nothing was really concrete talking about it. And what's added worse is just a few days after the G20 summit, okay, I think it's the executive of some of the high key position people in the Huawei company that actually previous has some high profile issue with US as well, has been actually arrested. Okay, that's add on a lot of uncertainties and also contribute, okay, to the fact that probably that trade war that was mentioned during a G20 was not really something that actually they have concrete plan. Alright, so looking at the China market, looking at the chart, okay, same thing before the start of the year. China market is on a bull run, then hit by this trade war. Wait, just let me get out the marker. So we are in China before 2018 is on the bull run. Alright, then got hit by the trade war. Price got to be uncertain where the market is really going. Okay, it just trends sideways. Okay, then once it broke, okay, the support level, okay, and then it started down and forming a new channel by itself. Alright, so if I'm looking at the channel, okay, if we look at the channel on the short term basis, okay, it seems like the FXI seems to be forming a certain channel on this level. Something along this line, forming a channel on this level. Alright, so what do I see for now? Really just waiting for Monday market to open. Once the market open and really the price break the support level, it continues to enforce on the facts that things are going on a bearish momentum. Alright, and based on FXI, looking at the indicators, they are pointing down. The price are getting lower and lower. Looking at the chart structure, it's forming lower highs and lower lows. Alright, let me get out of my marker. Alright, they are forming lower highs, as you can see, except for this lower highs, and they are definitely forming lower lows. Alright, so I will foresee that price will continue to shoot down. As of now, price roughly about $40.50. Okay, if you follow the trend now, it could probably going to hit somewhere around 37 or 36, that region. Right, that's going to be a short profit if you entered and you think that the market is going to continue to hold and especially going to be bearish. There's a high probability that it will go even lower following your channel. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at for FXI for this week. Generally will not have big movement in the market, or rather I will not have made big decision in the market at least for the first 2 days when the market open on Monday, because I want to see where the market is really heading. If the price bounce back up from the support level, definitely the price is going to trend sideways. Then I will just same thing from there. I will really look into some of my watch list that potentially will just bounce off certain support level that will price will push up a bit more just to gain a short profit. So most of the trade for now will be short term. I won't holding anything for long term because the market is very volatile. Everything is very uncertain until we step into 2019, where all the key big players have a clear fine plan where they are really looking at and where are they heading to. Alright. So this video is a lot shorter because there's no, at this point of time there's not a lot of things to look at, to say just be aware the market is volatile. We are right at a critical point now, and Monday movement is the main big decision where things going to fall into. Alright, so yep, that's it for the video for this. Alright, thank you, same again, thank you very much for watching the second video of what we have. We look forward to make more videos for you, share more insight where the market is, and along the way hopefully everyone just make money along the way. Alright, okay, so that's it for this video, and we catch up with you again on the next video on the third one that we're going to do. So keep a lookout. So if you like what we shared, okay, same thing, go into our Facebook page, go into our YouTube channel, please like our Facebook, share it with your friend, same for our YouTube channel, subscribe so that you'll be keep in touch when new, you'll be notified, you'll be alert when there's new video uploaded. Likewise, please share with your friends so that we can build this community together. Alright, with that, signing out and catch up with you soon.